How about now? Can you hear me? Yeah? Now? You can hear me now? You can't hear me. All right, Lucy says yes. Carla says yes. Lisa, everybody says yes. Welcome. The coach, he needs to leave. He needs to leave. All right, so we're going to get this show rolling, and you know how we do right up in the front. We like to tackle a summary of what I call stories of the day. Stories of the day. President Biden blows America away with his primetime speech last night. A majority of New York Democrats are calling for Governor Cuomo to resign amid mounting allegations of abuse. Sean Hannity and others believe we should thank Trump. No thanks. And last but not least, Fox News was trending today under the hashtag Cancel Fox. So they are today's "You Raggedy Bitch." Well, happy Friday, everyone. I'm glad to see you all made it. And I am loving today. Today is fantastic. It feels like spring outside. It's like 60-something degrees, yet I'm still wearing this damn hat. It's my comfort beanie, whatever. I love it so much. I love it. So a few things before we get into the quick hits. First up, wifey and I finished watching Better Call Saul, and we are experiencing some withdrawal, some serious withdrawal, because that is a fantastic show. So we started watching Breaking Bad again. Breaking Bad actually comes after Better Call Saul. So it is a fantastic show, Breaking Bad. I highly recommend it. It's great. I wonder if you guys do the same thing that we do. We actually enjoy rewatching shows that we've already seen. Like The Office, we will rewatch that a few times. Curb Your Enthusiasm, rewatched that. Arrested Development, I've rewatched that like 30 times. I've rewatched it a lot. And I rewatch movies too. And it's the kind of thing, hey, Super Planatoman. Platano. Oh, Super Platano Man with the $5. By the way, guys, you're not going to see those little animations pop up. Actually, let me see. I still have it on the main thing. We'll see. I tried to turn it off because it was malfunctioning yesterday. But yeah, we rewatch things all the time, and I wonder if you do the same thing because, you know, sometimes I don't want to invest like an hour or 2 hours in something if I don't know if it's going to be good. Maybe it's going to be shitty. There's Super Platano Man with the $5. Thank you so kindly. So yeah, that's what we do. Second thing, and this is fun. Some of you know that I've been doing this show since March 21st of 2020, since last year. Well, our anniversary is coming up soon, and we're going to have an anniversary party, and you guys are all invited. And on that day, we are doing a special giveaway. 3 lucky people, 3 lucky viewers are going to get a super awesome shirt from Brooklyn Dad, specifically from the show. Hey, Laura, thank you so kindly for. Oh, Red Swan. Red Swan, thank you for the 10 spot. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. So, this is how it's going to go down. We're making a list of all of the regulars, the people who show up to this show every day. We want to show our appreciation for your support. So, we're going to make a list. And once I have that list made up, I'm going to read it out and make sure that all of you are accounted for. Michelle, thank you so much for the $5. Thank you. I'm going to make sure that everybody is accounted for on that list. And then if you're not, shout it out. Say, hey, you forgot me. And so that's going to be a different kind of roll call. Okay? Good. Get it? Got it? Good. All right. Now let's jump into our quick hits. Yeah. Beat that bish. Beat his ass. Okay. So time for quick hits. First up, the family of George Floyd has settled for a $27 million settlement in the death of their beloved George Floyd. Now, while this is good news for the family, they are still suffering. They've lost a member of their family in the worst possible way. It's $27 million. 27 million, but that 27 million is not going to bring him back. I'll tell you this, I would in a heartbeat trade that 27 million to bring him back, but it won't. And nothing's going to bring him back. But right now, I'm not going to be satisfied, and I know a lot of people, millions of people across the country and really even across the world are going to demand justice for the family. And the only way this family is going to see justice is if Derek Chauvin, that's the guy who put his knee on George Floyd's neck for 8 minutes and 46 seconds, until he is convicted and thrown his ass in jail for a long time. Carla Ketchum, what a cool name. Thank you for the 10 spot. Oh, Sticky Taco! Hey. Sticky Taco time. I do get a thrill out of the Sticky Taco. So, yeah. Derek Chauvin needs to be in prison. Next up, and this is actually last but not least, you guys are well aware of the trials and tribulations. Brooklyn Dad has been inundated with trolls this entire week, from that whole secret revelation that Brooklyn Dad actually made money. Yeah. So last night they were still at it, and I was like, this is annoying as hell. This is annoying. So somebody is saying Jay Cumsack looks like that's a troll, and is saying, "Don't block me, bitch." So that is basically he's begging to be blocked. All right. So yeah, last night they were still coming at me, and I was like, Jesus, these guys are just. They're all, none of these burns are even clever. They're all stupid. They're like copy and paste. It's just lazy shit. So it then dawned on me, Matt Meehan with 5 pounds, sir. Kind sir. Thank you, my friend. It dawned on me that the more these idiots jump on my threads, and replies, and stupid replies, whatever. It's driving up my numbers. Actually, it's driving up my analytics. The morons that pop into the show to spread their venom, whatever, you pop into the show, you are now a viewer. and you have then added one more viewer to the metrics of this show. You post your nasty comments on the comment thread, and those comment threads are nasty. But again, YouTube, for some reason, they like those things, and the more comments on the video, the more the show gets distributed, through YouTube's algorithm. So this show has been seen like thousands of times over the past 3 days. And these guys, they think, yeah, I'm gonna burn Brooklyn Dad by saying something nasty to him. Yeah, but you're actually helping Brooklyn Dad, so thank you for that. So I posted this tweet last night, and this was actually one of my favorite tweets in a while. I wrote, in case you guys were wondering where all the miserable, hating trolls were, I have all of them. I missed the word of. I have all of them in my tweets, driving up my mentions to record levels. And I ain't going nowhere, so do your worst, you pathetic saps. Thanks for stopping by. Excuse me. That's elbow point. Is that one? Is that number one? Yeah. So overall, I'm not sweating it too tough, because overall you guys have been golden for me with the support. People are sharing things with me that they're seeing, like somebody did this. They put my face on a Jedi holding the lightsaber. That was badass. Badass. Love it so much. So whoever did that, I don't know who did this, but I love it so much. Thank you. It's brilliant. They even got my glasses in there too. There's another one. Me as an astronaut. I mean, who has time to do this shit? But it's really cool. It's very cool, and I appreciate it. I don't feel worthy. I don't feel worthy of that. But yeah. So I've been really excited. I found some awesome videos for you guys for today's timeline cleanse. And for this Friday, these are really cool timeline cleanse videos. So let's go ahead and get this show on the road. Timeline cleanse. Hey, Jen and Fat Tony, don't think I didn't see that 5 spot. Thank you very much, my friend. Thank you for that. That's very kind of you to do that. All right, so let's get started. First up, now, I've told you guys before, it's no secret, I am no spring chicken. Every day I'm feeling some aches and pains in my back, in my shoulder, in my legs, in the knee. Hey, Super Platano Man! He's asking, did you see Jimmy Dore made a video on you, call for your banning? No, I don't pay attention to that guy. Thank you, your boy Ken. Thank you, your boy Ken, for the 10 spot. Yeah, no. So, guys, in case you didn't know, Jimmy Dore is like a very far left-wing conspiracy. Your boy Ken made the sticky taco appear. He is on the far left. He is like the left version of Alex Jones, right? And this guy is spinning like crazy nonsense, and he's just running with it. I wish I could sue him, to just so he could stop spreading the lies. He's just straight up lying. Dude, you can go with the truth, but the truth is not, the truth is not controversial enough, so he has to make shit up, right? Anyway, back to my age. So when I'm so old that when I see stuff that's physically impossible for me to do, I am very impressed. So check this out. This is a guy who is doing a flip from the push-up position. This is insane. I could never do this in 100 years. Check it out. Watch this. A backflip. Watch it again. Watch it again. This dude is crazy. How does he do this? It's a backflip. Look. What? What? One more time. Shit. And backflip. Damn. I mean, yes, Karen Purdy says, damn, that's impressive. Damn, indeed. Okay, so we got an asshole here by the name of Miguel Gomez. Tell him, you need to leave. Miguel Gomez, get him the hell out of here. I'm not tolerating that bullshit anymore. You know what? I mean, thank you for stopping by and giving me one more view. So thank you for that. And if you want, before you're booted, you can also leave a comment too, because that will help the show be distributed. Yeah, but for now, you need to leave. Next up, this is also very cool. I don't know sign language, but I do know that on the show I've talked about my desire to learn how to talk with my hands, use sign language. So I saw this video. I believe this was from Rex Chapman. Rex Chapman has like the most fantastic content. It's really fabulous. This is a video showing you the international sign language for help. If someone is in distress and they can't verbalize it and you see them do this, get them some help. See, he thought she was just waving. He's like, wait, what? See that guy with the black eye? This guy's all aggressive and whatnot. Help me. He's saying, help me. And this guy's calling for help. This one, watch, she grabbed his hand. Look, and behind her back, she's doing the sign, help me. He grabs her away, shows her the phone, says, I got you. So it's this, and this. That's help in sign language. Didn't know that. It's good to know. You always want to be able to help somebody out who's in distress and can't tell you. Next up, this is the thing I was most excited about. I saw this and this shit blew my mind. You guys have you guys ever gone bowling before? You ever wonder what's behind like the pins? Huh? This video, it's all shot with like one of those drones with a video camera on it, and it is phenomenal. And without further ado, this is drone bowling, and it is a strike. Check this out. Right alongside the bowling ball, and we're going back around. Check this out. That's cool, right? Trump Reaper said it sounds like Electric Avenue. I actually did find this. This is so cool, going under the legs. Awesome. Right by the people's faces. It is amazing. Like, I wonder, where are they? They must know this bowling alley, like by the back of their hand. And this is cool. They have a movie theater inside that bowling alley. I want to go to that. I want to go to there. And boom. It's a strike. Mericat, thank you for the $5. And guys, thank you so much for letting me share that video with you. Anne wants to know, is it Bryant Lake in Minnesota? I'm not sure, but that is a very cool video. Whoever did that, bravo to you. So let's see. It is now time for us to do our roll call. So show me where you're coming from. Show me where you are at. Big Al's Bowling. Sheila says that's Big Al's Bowling. I want to know where that is. Cindy from Lakewood, Washington. And let's see. Somebody said, Synthfan said his song sounded like something from Sheffield, UK in the 80s. That song I actually found on this website called Epidemic Sound, and it has all free, royalty-free music because I can't afford to get hit in the head with those copyright claims. Bonita from Columbus, Georgia, and Kathy Murphy is still stuck in CT. Allison with a big happy Friday from Raleigh, North Kakalaki. No LB from Austin, Texas. Stacy from Indiana. Jamie from Wisconsin. She misses bowling, so do we all. Gina Potter is here. Your boy Ken from Texas. Tracy, can't wait to go bowling again. Midas Cat from Kentucky. Synth Fan from Orlando. Pasta D from Richmond Hill, Georgia. What, no temperature update? What's the temperature down there? You gotta say it now. Amanda in Arkansas. Teresa from Philly, PA. Anita from Columbus, Ohio. Tina G in Albuquerque. Watcher Soko in Orange County, California. Karen Purdy from Newton Falls, Ohio. There she is. And Cha-Cha with the $20 donation. Thank you, my friend. Thank you so much. Let me see. I thought I had turned that thing off, but I guess I missed it. Gavin from sunny Scotland. Michelle from Berlin, CT. Kit Kat from Ontario, Canada. Kathleen Cross from Boothwyn, Pennsylvania. Roger Gray from Farmington, Maine wants you to remember he's a good guy. Corey Lord from Bellevue, Washington, and Valerie in Staten Island. Star Shoemate from Columbus, Ohio. Winnie from Lawrenceville, New Jersey. Tracy, thank you for the $10 donation. And Marty from Calgary, Too Real As It Gets from Alberta, Canada. Laura from South Philly. Lisa Hathaway from Cleveland, Ohio. Stella B from New York City. Samantha B from Northeast PA. Adrian from Columbus, Ohio. Sarah in Temple, Texas. Jasmine Lacey from Eagle River, Alaska. Stephanie from Spring Hill, Florida. Carla from Mason, Michigan. Sinsanity from Boxborough, Massachusetts. And Portville, New York. We are the Defiant from Long Beach, California. Demetrius from Greece. That's a first. Welcome, my friend. Welcome. How do you say welcome in Greek? Stacy from Miami, Florida. Jamie from Oshkosh, Wisconsin. An almost beautiful. on an almost beautiful, almost spring day. Punxsutawney Mo from Punxsutawney, Pennsylvania. Pandora from MIT, Boston. Cecile in Grapevine, Texas. Karen, that's Nurse KT from Chicago. Lucy from Orange County, Florida. Bernadette from Phoenix, Arizona. And yo, coming at you from just north of Cincy is the Wonder Wookie. Queen City Strong. Lee from Leeds, UK says, hey everyone. Paula Freitas from Madeira Island, Portugal. Foxhill Dreams from Aiken, South Kakalaki. Marisol from Temecula, CA, that's California. And let's see, Mickey and Bella. Mickey, that's Wojo Mom, and Bella are here from Rochester, New York. Gina from New Jersey. Julian Gautier from the coast of California. Sheila from Vancouver, ST. Vancouver, Washington, I believe. Samantha from the Bronx. Mike from Lynchburg, Virginia. Misha in Long Beach, California. Wilbur, row. That's our dog lover buddy who just got his first Pfizer vaccine today. Congratulations, my friend. Kat from Michigan. Cindy from Anchorage, Alaska. She's saying, hi, Jasmine Lacey. Jen and Fat Tony, they're ready for the weekend. They're over there in Texas, Elgin, Texas, to be exact. The Trump Reaper has Buy Don stickers in Long Beach, California. Synth Fan from Orlando, Florida. Ness from Connecticut. RJ says, Florida. No, I'm not Florida woman. Gina from Jersey. Sandra in Paramount, California. Hubby is watching tuna fishing today. Those things can get pretty big. Charlie from Phoenix. Pandora from Boston. Gina says, hello, everyone. Oh, yes, a reminder to please remember to like this video. Thank you very much. Deb from Arizona. Ivana Loverboy in Brooklyn. Matt Meehan, you always crack me up, dude. Patty from Gainesville, Texas. No kids at school for a week because it's spring break. And Solid Blue Sister from cloudy Southern California. And Purdy Karen from the north. Lisa is sending love from Jupiter, Florida. And Sylvia Correa from Madeira Island, Portugal. And let's see. Victorina in Pahrump, Nevada has been MIA, but we're glad you're back. I did not see our friend from Greece say how to say welcome in Greek. Carla Ketchum has got to go. The baby needs her. Take care of the baby. Thank you for joining us. Laura, thank you so much for the donation. Asmila J from Houston, Texas. Let's see. Summertime and the living is easy. Have Feathers Will Travel is here from Vermont. Have Feathers Will Travel. Monique from the DMV. Julian Gautier from the Central Coast of California. Happy Friday. And there we go. Okay, Yasu, Synth Fan is saying Yasu is how they say hello in Greek. Doesn't know if it's correct. Anybody confirm that? Yasu? Yasu. Did I pronounce that right? I don't know. Okay, so thank you guys for hanging with me in the roll call. First up on the agenda of stories to cover, Yasu. That's how you pronounce it. And Linda T, thank you for the donation, my friend. First up, last night, President Joseph R. Biden delivered a speech in primetime. This was his first primetime speech. Started around 8-ish, 8-something. Gavin wants me to ask how to say "f off" in Greek for the trolls. I'm not gonna ask for that. Excuse me. I'll just tell them in English so they can understand. But this speech was very well received by a majority of people, unless you were a Trumper or a far left winger. And I'm going to share a little bit with you guys.
Good evening, my fellow Americans. Tonight, I'd like to talk to you about where we are as we mark 1 year since everything stopped because of this pandemic. A year ago, we were hit with a virus that was met with silence and spread unchecked. Denials for days, weeks, then months, that led to more deaths, more infections, more stress, and more loneliness. Photos and videos from 2019 feel like they were taken in another era. The last vacation, the last birthday with friends, the last holiday with extended family. While it was different for everyone, we all lost something. A collective suffering, a collective sacrifice. A year filled with the loss of life and the loss of living for all of us. But in the loss, we saw how much there was to gain.
This was an important address, I think. I think many people on the right want to get away from the whole acknowledging that there was any kind of problem. They don't even want to talk about 500,000 deaths. Many of them are actually offended when Joe Biden brings up that number. That's insane. You can't not acknowledge that. So, he did acknowledge the loss, but then he also talked about some other things. He talked about the need for unity, the need for people to stop attacking Asian Americans. And of course, as we recall, those attacks began because Trump started flinging Kung Flu around and calling it the China virus, and it's horrible. It's horrible. So bravo to President Biden for showing the world, because, this speech was seen not just here in America, but it was seen around the world. And the world is now reassured that there is a sane, responsible human being back in the Oval Office. And America is back, baby. America is back. So now what Joe has to do is he has to take his show on the road. Oh, by the way, I don't know if you guys heard this, but apparently, some folks will be able to see their stimulus check in the mail or in their accounts as early as this weekend. What? Earlier today, the term Biden bucks was trending on Twitter. And what was it? Moneybags Joe? This is funny stuff. So Joe has to take his show on the road now and do something that President Obama actually was not that good at doing with his major initiative. President Obama's major initiative was Obamacare, and he did not do a great job extolling the benefits of Obamacare. He didn't do a good job promoting it. Now, say what you will about Trump, right? He is a horrible person. Horrible. He is irresponsible. He is a liar. He's all that stuff. But he is good at promotion. I'm getting thing here from Catlini is saying some have already gotten their checks. Holy shit, that's fast. Wow, I didn't even hear that. But good for them. So Trump does a very good job at taking credit for stuff that he didn't even have anything to do with. he'll take credit for it, and he'll talk it up, like the economy. He walked in as though the economy was on life support when he got into office, and he said, "This is my economy. I did this," and he, in every time he opened his mouth, "Look at this great economy. Look what I did. It's beautiful. It's all because of me." So Obama was not good at that. Obama was not good at taking credit, at bragging, right? And he said, I remember specifically when he said, I don't want to do a victory lap about how great this economy is doing when there are still millions and millions of people suffering. And that was when we were actually pretty okay. I think that was during Obama's second term. He had already brought the economy back from the brink of destruction. And in his second term, he wouldn't do it. But now, times are different, and Joe absolutely has to do this. Why? There's a big question mark on the effectiveness of this COVID relief package. Some people on the right, and even some pundits, on CNN or MSNBC, some pundits on the left, they're saying, it remains to be seen if we got another troll here. Declassification Nation mods, please handle my light work, please. Some of them are saying that it remains to be seen if this bill was too much. If it was too much, if it was overkill. And President Biden was always saying, you can't, the worst thing would be not doing enough. It's not bad to do too much. It would be worst to not do enough. Or as I like to say, one of my favorite sayings is, it's better to have it and not need it than to need it and not have it. Because guess what? They're not going back for another big bill. That's it. $1.9 trillion bill. This is like the biggest bill in the history of bills. They're not going to do another one like this in a while. So I think for this year, that's it. And then people are just going to sit back and wait to see, is this going to cause inflation next year? We don't know. Janet Yellen was interviewed earlier today. I think it was earlier today. And she was asked straight up, is this bill too much? And she, she's on the Fed. She said, no, I don't think it's enough at all. She said, I don't think it's too much at all. The risk of doing too little was worse than the risk of doing too much. So Jen and Fat Tony saying, I'm going to need MAGAs to decline the checks. It will never happen. Will never happen. But meanwhile, Republicans are waiting for this bill to crater the economy. They don't want Joe Biden's bill to succeed. Why? Because none of them voted for it. So imagine if this shit works, and the economy makes an incredible turnaround, a comeback. Hey, Sandra is saying the next big bill will be $15 minimum wage. Could be. That would be impressive. Very impressive. But yeah, none of the Republicans voted for this bill. So if it's successful and they were all against it, they're going to pay for that at the voting booth. They are. Hopefully. Let's see. All right. Next up, we have a big story here. Major New York Democrats, a majority of New York Democratic politicians are calling for Governor Cuomo to resign from office. Now, we currently have seven accusers have stepped forward and said that Governor Cuomo was had inappropriate behavior, inappropriate touching, and so the investigation continues. It is going on as we speak, but there is actually a long list. I have notes here, a long list, including Mayor Bill de Blasio and 13 Democratic reps from the House of Representatives, including Kathleen Rice, Jerry Nadler, Jamal Bowman, Mondaire Jones, Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, Carolyn Maloney, Yvette Clarke, she from Brooklyn, Nydia Velasquez, Grace Meng, Adriano Espaillat. Is he from the Bronx, I think? Samantha? Is that a Bronx rep? Espaillat. Antonio Delgado, Brian Higgins, and Sean Maloney. That's a whole lot. And when asked if he was going to step aside, plainly put, he said, I'm not going to resign. Now, some of you may recall about a week or two ago, I posted a tweet questioning the timing of these accusations. And I have since deleted that tweet and apologized for it. And, that was a bad take. These accusations, it's not easy, I imagine. It's not easy for anyone to come forward and put their life on display. I didn't enjoy it very much being in the news for like one day. Nobody wants to be that person, There are consequences to people's careers. It might adversely affect their careers if they came forward for whatever reason they came forward. And, the investigation goes on. But there are people like, this is Lindsay Boylan. She is one of the accusers. Charlotte Bennett. Anna Rook. Karen Hinton. One woman is unidentified, and this particular woman caused, when Governor Cuomo read the account or was told the account of what transpired, he said it was gut-wrenching, but he absolutely unequivocally denied that he did this. What she said was that he put his hand under... Oh, thank you, Samantha. That one's from Washington Heights. Thank you. He put his hand under her shirt and fondled her. Now, if that's true, if that shit happened, he's got to go. Like, immediately. Immediately. They're investigating it. He denies it. What do you do if he denies it? And you got to get somebody to look at what happened. Jessica, what is her last name? Hold on. I cropped this. Jessica Bakeman. So Jessica Bakeman is actually a journalist. She's a writer. She did a piece in The New Yorker, and she explained an exchange she had with Governor Cuomo where he shook her hand, but then he put his hand around her waist, her lower back, physically turned her around to take a photo, turned her around again, never let go of her hand. And she said she was extremely uncomfortable in that situation. And she said it wasn't about, I don't want to get the quote wrong. She said it was all about power. It was all about power for Cuomo. And Annalise is one of the most recent accuser to step forward. So there's a shit ton of people who have come forward. And you ever heard the saying, where there's smoke, there's fire? If it's one or two people, you're just like, but if it's now it's seven. Now it's 7. It's starting to feel like um, it's starting to feel a little bit like Harvey Weinstein, maybe, or Bill Cosby. One is too many. One is too many. But like these numbers here, you must get to the bottom of what the hell is happening. Dana, thank you for the donation. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate that. High five to you. Psh. Um, yeah, I frankly I'm disgusted by this because you know the descriptions of what's happening. There's a trend there. There's a trend. There is a consistent thread of behavior, consistent thread, and we've heard about the bullying, and he doesn't just do bullying to women, he does the bullying to men too. It's just a different kind of bullying. And if that's what he's using his power for, he absolutely has to go. Now, the only two people who haven't stepped forward yet are Senators Schumer and Gillibrand. And Al Franken was trending on Twitter today because a lot of people are saying, like this tweet, for instance, from Phil A. Buster's End wrote, "Don't resign, Governor Cuomo. They're trying to Al Franken you. Let the investigations play out and you just continue running New York like you always have. We got you." So I don't know. I don't know. A lot of people are saying don't resign. And here's another one here. Jemima Jones says Clarence Thomas was accused of sexual harassment and became a Supreme Court judge. Donald Trump was accused and became president. Cuomo is being accused and is being asked to resign. Hang tough, governor. Don't resign. Make them vote you out. So this tweet is a little taste of whataboutism from our side. Punxsutawney Mo, thank you, my buddy. Thank you for that. It's whataboutism from our side. That's wrong. You can't apply one principle to one side and not apply that same principle to our side. And then people are like, yeah, but it's always Democrats that hold ourselves accountable. The Republicans never do. They bring up things like Madison Cawthorn, who, for instance, a slew of accusations came out about him and his quote unquote rape vehicle. When does his term when does his term as governor end? Deb wants to know. I believe it's next year, 2022. Here's another one here. Okay, so this one is more sarcastic. It's from a hater by the name of David A. Clark. Some of you might recognize this guy as Sheriff Clark. Cindy is saying, what happened to innocent until proven guilty? Why should he be punished if he's innocent? Yes, there's a presumption of innocence until that investigation goes its course. David Clark is saying, hang in there, Cuomo. Make life hell for the Democrat Party that initially praised your handling of COVID. Take the party down with you, bro. Let us know it was all about beating Trump. So Sheriff Clark is a Trump supporter. He's, pro-gun and pro-stupidity. Yeah. Now, some folks are worried that these accusations are coming out because they're concerned that if Governor Cuomo steps down, if he resigns, that the next governor will not be steadfast in prosecuting Trump and keeping him and refusing to give him a pardon. The person that's next in line is Kathy Hochul. And Kathy Hochul actually she's run for office a couple of times and she's won her elections. And she beat a progressive Um, and that's kind of tough to do. So I wouldn't worry too much about what happens after this. If we're going to stand for something, we got to be consistent in how we stand for it. If we're standing, for protecting women and ensuring that they are heard and taken seriously, then we have to take these accusers seriously. So while I don't agree that he should step down now, I think if the investigation turns out that he did at least some of those things, he should step down, because he can't effectively lead the party if half the party doesn't trust or believe in him, doesn't have faith in him. That's my thinking. I think the Democratic Party will be fine. We'll survive this. I don't think, the whole party is resting on his shoulders, but he's got to do the right thing when the facts are unearthed. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it, all right? All right? Now, next up. Wait a minute. Let's see. Boom. Next up, nothing else. That's the end of the show. Sorry, I had to do that. I had no other way to bring that in there. So here's the crazy thing that I'm hearing now. You wake up in the morning and "Thank Trump" is trending. Oh my God. Are you shitting me, bro? Thank Trump? No, he deserves thanks for nothing. But Sean Hannity has other thoughts. He thinks that we all owe Trump a debt of gratitude.
Joe Biden, he needs to pick up the phone. I suggest call Mar-a-Lago and, bring unity to the country as he says he so desperately wants, and thank President Donald Trump.
No. Trump does not deserve thanks or anything. No apology, no nothing. Trump wasn't even man enough to get on the phone and call Joe Biden to congratulate him. Nope. They're talking about giving him credit for Operation Warp Speed. But guess what? That Pfizer vaccine, that shit was already underway and had nothing to do, was not even involved in Operation Warp Speed. And his Operation Warp Speed, he was supposed to get 20 million Americans vaccinated by December 31st, by the end of the year. But guess what? He only got 3 million vaccinated. 3! Fell short by 17 if you're good at math. Now, Joe Biden, on the other hand, steps into office on January 20th. Already, he's got over 80 million Americans vaccinated, because that's what a president does. So thank you, President Biden. Thank you for that. So does he deserve thanks? Thanks for what? Huh? Thanks for refusing to take the threat of COVID seriously, for insisting I don't take responsibility for anything? That guy? For refusing to tell the truth about the COVID disease that led to 500,000 deaths of Americans. 500,000 people died because he always likes to play it down. Because it's just like the flu. It'll go away and all that bullshit. Thanks for what? Thanks for refusing to take Pfizer up on its offer to provide 100 million more doses? Thanks for that? No. Don't worry. Joe Biden already cleaned it up. He's already snatched up a few 100 million more doses since he's been in office. He didn't waste time. Should we thank Trump for not enacting dragging his heels on enacting the Defense Production Act, which would speed up the production of PPEs? No, he doesn't get thanks for refusing to do that. Should we thank him for insisting or suggesting that we inject bleach into ourselves or trying to push hydroxychloroquine on us during his idiotic press briefings? No. You don't get thanks for that. No. Should we thank him for getting Asian Americans attacked for his racism? No. Kathleen Cross, thank you so kindly for the donation. No, you get no thanks for being a hateful bigot. Kung flu and China virus. Get the hell out of here. Should we thank him for all of his super spreader events that helped enhance the spread of COVID-19? No. No. You get no thanks for that. No. Should we thank him for that one time he wore a mask? Or was it twice? I don't know. Once or twice he wore a mask. But he was the president. He had the biggest platform in the nation, and he could have made hundreds of millions of people who refuse to wear masks, he could have made them wear a mask by saying, look, it's your duty as an American citizen. Consider it your patriotic duty to wear a mask whenever you are out in public. He could have saved 200,000-300,000 lives just by doing that. But nope. So yeah, no, you get no thanks for that. I always wanted to play it down. I still like playing it down because I don't want to create a panic. Oh, you don't want to create a panic. You don't want to create a panic, but you do want to panic people about Mexicans, telling them that there's caravans of people coming up. You want to create a panic about Antifa and all this other shit. You want to create panics about people of color. You want to stop Muslims from coming into America. You know what? No, you don't get a thanks for that, you piece of shit. Dan Rather tweeted, what's wrong with my cropping today? No, he didn't tweet about what's wrong with his cropping. Misha Oliver, thank you for the donation. Thank you so much. Dan Rather tweeted, if Thank Trump is trending on Twitter and he's not there to see it, does it make a sound? Dan Rather, I have tweeted this a few times. Dan Rather is rather damn good at Twitter. He is. That dude, for a guy who literally just popped in like a year ago on Twitter, that dude has mastered it already. Here's two more tweets. Qasim Rashid tweeted, I don't take any responsibility at all, Trump on March 13th, 2020. How dare you not give me all credit, Trump on March 13th, 2021. Brian Karam tweeted, if you want to thank Trump for anything positive, you can thank him for 1, losing an election, 2, losing the GOP majority in the House, 3, losing the GOP majority in the Senate, 4, exposing GOP traitors who swear fealty to him, and 5, record number of voters against him. I'll thank him for that. Yeah, I'll thank him for that. Sure. Grant Stern tweeted, thank Trump for Republicans losing the House and Senate and White House in just 4 years for the first time since the Great Depression, crashing the economy so badly carbon emissions dropped to meet the Paris Accord, and proving white supremacy isn't a hoax, it's GOP policy. Love it. Jake Lobin. I've been seeing this guy's tweets around like a lot now. He's good. Are we supposed to thank Trump for saying it is what it is? Are we supposed to thank Trump for being a racist birther? Are we supposed to thank Trump for lying 30,000 plus times? Are we supposed to thank Trump for ripping children from their mothers? No, F that guy. Yeah. So, thank Trump? No thanks. So now, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for that part of the show that I like to call You Raggedy Bitch. And as I mentioned earlier, the hashtag Cancel Fox was started by Really American. Really American started the Cancel Fox hashtag, and it trended all day long. It hit number one. It stayed there for a while. It's fantastic because that's what we do. We trend. That's all we do, folks, is we trend things on Twitter. That's all we do. And mostly it's because of you guys. Mostly it's because of you. You guys here are my backbone. You are my support. And I owe it all to you. Period. So, Chip Franklin, who is also a member of Really American, he has been doing videos daily that are hard-hitting and funny. So check this one out. This one's on Fox.
You think we're stupid? Fox News is obsessed with cancel culture. The idea that people in cartoons are being denied their First Amendment rights.
Canceled the Muppets, Dr. Seuss.
For the record, Dr. Seuss and the Muppets don't have First Amendment rights because they're make-believe.
Mr. Potato Head.
You want cancel culture? When I was a kid, my mother found my Playboys and threw them out. Where was Fox News then when I really needed them? My mom thought the Three Stooges were violent and taught me to root for the Coyote. She wondered aloud why Amos and Andy were played by two white guys. She wasn't woke. She was simply aware that we live in a racist, misogynistic, homophobic society. That coincidentally, Fox News built a fortune exploiting and creating bootlicking suck monkeys like Hannity and Tucker Carlson. The irony is Fox is all up in everyone's shit about the very thing they claim to worship, the free market. You want cancel culture?
A special bonus for you.
Fox canceled their own Lou Dobbs, not because he's a lying piece of shit, because lies were costing them money. I do not like Fox old white men. I do not like them. Yes, I am.
Goddamn right.
We're back.
It's a revolution!
Winning.
Yes!
Yo, that's my boy Chip. Let me just tell you guys, Chip is a really good guy. Chip Franklin called me the other day, and he just wanted to just see how I'm doing. He saw that there was a lot of shit swirling around me, and he wanted to calm my nerves and say, look, you know, Chip has been in the business for like decades. He's been on radio for a very long time. He's kind of famous, you know, he's famous in the Beltway. And he said, yeah, just relax. But anyway, getting back to Fox News, cancel Fox News. If we're going to cancel anything, let's cancel Fox News. Because first of all, it's not news. It's not news. It's propaganda. And I'm not saying it's propaganda like, you know, it's us against them. No, their shit is so bullshit. Fox and Friends, they are fact-free. They are opinion-based. They are 99% opinion-based. When the rest of the networks are covering major issues, these guys are focused on Dr. Seuss, Mr. Potato Head, Pepe Le Pew, this nonsense, you know? They don't tell the truth about Trump. They definitely did not tell the truth about COVID-19. Every step of the way, they made fun of scientists. They made fun of Dr. Fauci. They made fun of Biden. They made fun of anybody who was trying to curtail or squash the curve. Anyone who was trying to save lives. They promoted that jackass talking about bleach and hydroxychloroquine, and they poo-pooed mask wearing. They told jokes about it on the air. They are killing people. There must be a requirement for Fox News to have a disclaimer at all times, the same way packs of cigarettes say, these cigarettes will cause you to get cancer and die. They should put a disclaimer on the screen that Fox News has 0% facts and is just entertainment. Because the fact that they call themselves Fox News implies that it is news, that it is legitimate journalism, and it is not. And they affect millions of people who make our lives tougher. We can see the light at the end of the tunnel right now. We can see it. We can feel it. We can feel getting back to life. We can feel getting back to hugging people and going to the movies and eating out of restaurants. But these jackasses can't wait to spread COVID during spring break and during holidays and Easter and go to church and no mask. So yeah, cancel. If we're gonna cancel anybody, cancel Fox News. I wish a guy like Mike Bloomberg or Jeff, who's the guy from Amazon? Jeff, Amazon Jeff. Tim Apple. Hey, Tim Apple could buy Fox News. Yeah. Have them buy Fox News and shut that shit down. Turn it into a freaking library. Turn it into a all-day science network. Instead, help to undo the damage of the stupidity. These guys stoke fear. They stoke racism. They stoke hatred with their culture war nonsense. Nobody was trying to cancel Dr. Seuss. That was the people who run the estate who did that. And they didn't even cancel all of his books. They just said, look, we're not going to produce these because it has racist pictures in it. Shit. And Fox News is running with it. But they got nothing else to do because they can't tell the truth. Because if they tell the truth, they lose viewers because their viewers are only interested in lies. So change that shit from Fox News to Fox Bullshit or Fox Fun or whatever you want to call it. Take the news out of there. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. God damn it. All right, let me get my lights on here. Let me get my lights on, and I have once again run long, but I don't care. I'm going to still do what the hell I'm going to do. If you guys can hang in there with me, let there be light. Please remember, if you haven't done so already, please hit that thumbs up button. And let me go to my main screen here so I can show you this. Yeah, hit the like. Hit the like button and help me combat those trolls who are all downvoting my videos. The trolls, they're just giving me thumbs down. That's lame. Whatever. It is what it is. But now, ladies and gentlemen, as you hear me rustling through my pile of junk, it is time for the littlest president. The Littlest President is available on BrooklynDadDefiant.com. Also available on Amazon.com. If you want to get it on Amazon, you're quite all right. It's fine. Just do it because, yeah. But if you get it on the BrooklynDadDefiant.com, you will be treated to the fanciest signature you have ever seen in your life. No one can replicate it because it's too fancy. They call it swooshy. Swooshy.com. And it says over here, Hui Juan. You know, I might have to just change that for the 1 year anniversary that's coming up in about, 9 days now? 9 days from here? And The Littlest President is starring. Oh, there's my light thing again. What is up with this? President Barack Obama. Hillary Rodham Clinton. Speaker Nancy Pelosi. Joseph R. Biden, and the R stands for ready to kick that as that was a long one. That was very long. Bladder Bear pooping, holding the puppet strings on Spanky McDumbass. Complicit Barbie. Rudy Fuliani. Gummy McJuicebox. Kellyanne Conjob. Stephen the Snake Miller. And Mitch McBlurry McTurtle. He's a turtle, guys. Trust me. There he is. It's blurry as hell. I don't know why, but there he is. Okay. Mitch McBlurry McTurtle. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for our favorite page, because this is Spanky McDumbass. Wait, I gotta move this. Yeah. Spanky McDumbass is sad. He used to be rich. He used to be a businessman. He used to be a TV star. He used to have a Twitter account. He used to be the littlest president. But now Spanky McDumbass is in jail. How did he get here? Let's go back. All right, now, the page I have selected for you today is an important one. It's a positive one. Actually, it's quite positive. It's not even funny. It's just positive. On the day after Election Day, the people let out a huge cheer and rejoiced. Many stayed home from work. They danced, they sang, they laughed, they cried. The biggest nightmare America had ever seen was over. But Spanky's nightmare was just beginning. So this page was mandatory. This was always kind of how I saw, November 4th. Now, it didn't go down like that. I was not Nostradamus for this. But in our hearts, this is what we were doing. In our hearts, we were rejoicing. And then, strangely enough, for the next 40 or 50 some odd days, we actually were celebrating, because there were all these court wins, and there were all these wins and recount wins and more wins and wins and wins. And then I mentioned wins. Since I was talking about us having a little anniversary party next week. It's not next week. It's the 21st. It got me to thinking about, rejoicing. And we were talking yesterday about, we have to we have to arrange some kind of get together where we all get to meet each other, IRL, which is in real life. And we have to do it on the down low, secret, so we don't get any trolls come in here and try to infiltrate and then try to jack us at the event. We'll figure out a way to do it. But yeah, that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. All right, I'm way over time. I got time for this many questions. I'm sorry, I didn't have time for more. But 2 questions, that's it, because I got to get my pizza night and my movie night started. As I think I told you, we're watching El Camino, which is a movie based on the Breaking Bad, what happens after the end of Breaking Bad. No spoilers. Solid Blue Sister says, I find it interesting. Trump is facing indictments in New York, and all of a sudden, Cuomo is being accused of #MeToo. Now, reports of Cy Vance #MeToo. Something isn't right. Sorry, I want proof first. I saw something about Cy Vance earlier today, and I'm sorry I didn't bring it up earlier, but Cy Vance is not seeking re-election for district attorney. So nobody knows if he's going to finish his investigation, if he's going to be thorough about it. Yeah, but that investigation has to continue. And it is curious that these particular individuals are having, difficulties. I hadn't heard about Cy Vance's Me Too thing. I hadn't heard about that at all. I just thought it was interesting that he wasn't going to seek another term. So we'll see what happens about that. Your boy Ken wants to know about the new book. Yes, the new book is percolating, and I have to buy a new sketch pad so I can get my sketches down and get this. The new book is delayed. It's probably not going to come out until, at the earliest, late May or early June. New book. But it's coming. Trust me, and it'll still be funny as hell. Sheila McGinnis says, I laughed my ass off not following with the book, The Tube, just listening to BDD read this. Thank you for that. I try to make it entertaining. All right, guys, so thank you for joining me for another episode of Storytime with BDD. I'm your host, BDD, a.k.a. Brooklyn Dad. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up like button. If you don't already subscribe, please do so. And please remember, if you got to go out tonight, tomorrow, the day after, please make sure you wear your masks. Two masks. Wear your gloves. Keep your social distance. 6 feet or better. And have a lovely, pleasant, relaxing weekend. It's funny, when I do this, the 6 feet, my arms are actually not 6 feet long, just so you know. So make sure it's further than the length of my arms, which is probably, I don't know, about 3 feet. Anyway, I'll have a wonderful weekend. I'll see you here same time Monday. I love you all. Peace. Hey. Boom. Hey. Great job, moderators. You guys did, as usual, a fantastical job. Oh, snap. Fun fact from Lee Saunders. Your arms outstretched are the same length as your height. That is crazy. I'm going to have to measure that now. Mary Cat says, Servant is a good but creepy show she's going to watch this weekend. Hey! All right, roger that, Roger. This is our theme song. Yes, we did pick this all together. Cindy said Tina G got all the trolls. Look at Samantha. Samantha is confirming the arm span equaling the height. That is an interesting factoid. Karen Purdy on the ivories. Hey.